Scott, I think we'll feel a little bit hard done by today after what was probably a controversial winner for Woking from your perspective. We'll start just how the game went first. Obviously, we took the lead very early on through Slough, and it seemed like we were close to getting the second before their equaliser. What were your thoughts on that first half?
Yeah, listen, I think David's done exceptionally well for the goal. It's probably the best cross he's ever put in, and Slavy's obviously been brave and got on the end of it. So, yeah, fantastic start. Then we had to sort of withstand a bit of pressure. They're obviously a good side, a full-time side, got some good players, and they moved the ball really well. So there was a few moments when entries they got into our box, and Chaz has made a fantastic save from a header. So, yeah, it was one of those ones, and then all of a sudden, one ball down the side, where we've obviously lost the ball quickly. Our line's quite high, and then one ball just catches us out. So really disappointed to concede just before half time. And then I thought second half, I thought the boys were absolutely superb. I thought we were sort of wave after wave of attack. We were nicking the ball off them. Thought we were doing really, really well. So really proud of the second half performance. And then obviously that goes and happens. So yeah, feel a massive sense of injustice. I'll be honest with you, I cannot believe what we've been served up. There's not even an excuse for it. So I've obviously got to be careful what I say. My reaction off the back of it isn't great, but we've travelled to Chichester, we've gone home to Chichester, we've travelled away to Chatham, we've come here today, 3 away games, we've played 4 matches, we've grafted for 90 minutes in every game, and then we get served that up at the end. You can probably see my ears red raw now from the elbow. Listen, I'm as honest as they come. If someone doesn't elbow me, I'm not going to pretend, but it's a head injury, it's clear, it's obvious, and the ref decides to play on, but I won't talk about that because I know the reasons why.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk about it unfortunately for you, but just to break it down, what happened for the winner in the end, it appears as though you went down after what you said is an elbow, and then they go and score the second, which then wins the game. Following that, I think you were shown a yellow on the pitch as a player, I'm assuming, and then after you came off, because you came off for, I believe, Sam, you were shown a second yellow as well, weren't you?
Yeah, I was, yeah. My reaction after, I care so much for the lads and for the club, and I just feel we're hard done by, Con. I'm not bothered about me as a manager or as a player going to play in a possible big game. I want the boys to go and experience it, and I thought we were close to getting that today. And then you obviously get served up that, and it's just not fair, it's not right. I haven't spoke to him yet, I will go and speak to him in a minute, but everyone knows the rules. So we've had him a number of times over the years. I don't know if it's personal towards me, but I tried to speak to him throughout the game, he wouldn't speak to me. I wasn't screaming and shouting, I didn't swear at him once, nothing like that. Just ignored me the whole game. So as soon as he got half a chance to not give a decision, listen, I've had to sort of run with it, and yeah, ultimately it's cost us, but I feel sick because I thought the lads were brilliant. And it was almost like I feel like I've let them down now by not getting back up on my feet, but my ear was ringing. You'll see it back, the camera's perfectly positioned. So when you do watch it back, you'll see that he catches me. The fourth official has said that on their little microphone headsets that they've got, that he didn't think it was a head injury. Well, I'm not holding my ankle, am I? So what do you think? All right. And when the goal goes in, I could see that he was a little bit scared and a little bit embarrassed because he knows. So yeah, listen, I can feel myself building up here. I can feel myself getting angry. So yeah, I've got to be careful what I say, Con. I think the thing is, for me, people are telling me to calm down, calm down. I don't care if I never play another football match again, all right? All I care about is these boys getting what they deserve. I've played my career, I've had my career. I still love playing football matches. If I'm going to get a game or two banned now, listen, it's not about me, right? It's really not. I try and leave myself out more often than you probably realise, but I just care for the boys and the club and the supporters, and I want them to go and experience good things. Obviously, I'm at the front of that, leading that, and it's great. And then today I'll probably walk off the pitch feeling like I've let them down when I shouldn't have, because the ref's not given us the decision, which is clear and obvious. I did sort of speak to people when I came off the pitch in the fourth, and they can't give you an answer because they're friends and they look after one another, but there's no excuse. There is no reason, no one can say anything to me today that will do it justice, and that's a fact. People will see it back, watch it back. Yeah, listen, we've come to a team in the National League and a team above us, or league above us, and we've put in a really good show. And I tweeted that yesterday. I just said, as long as we give a good account of ourselves, and we did. And it's sick to lose it on a decision like that, when it's just not right.
I don't mean to go on as well about the referee's performance, but it has definitely impacted this game today. There was also 3 penalty shouts for Slough. I don't think the first 2 were penalties, of course, but there was a massive, massive shout for David Obona when he sort of wriggled through 2 of their defenders, and it looked like there was contact when he was brought down. So
well, it's a dive then, isn't it? Like, so if it's not a penalty, it's a dive. You can see it. He goes over his leg. He leaves his leg out. I don't even want to talk about that because you don't always get them. There was another one, to be fair, on me, which I thought was a pen. It's not often I get into the box. But why are we talking about the ref? Why? Like, we shouldn't have. It should be a fantastic football match against a really good football club. Top manager, top bloke, some really good players. I thought it was a really good contest. I thought it was two teams going for it, showed moments of quality, and then it's just ruined, absolutely ruined. And I can't even go onto the pitch at the end to clap the fans, and that made me feel sick. I do 40, 50 hours a week in what's been our biggest game of the season, and I can't even go over and clap my mum and dad. And it's just the rules are just wrong. But our support today, I'm so proud of them. I couldn't go over there to say thanks. So yeah, I feel sick. This morning I was looking forward to it. We were all looking forward to it as staff and players. And then you go home and you just think, do you know what, I wish I hadn't bothered.
I think the last thing I'll ask you about the game itself is, it seemed like most of the team was, well, all the team was having an outstanding performance. Was there anyone for you that stood out?
I thought Leon in the second half was superb. I thought he really drove the game on. Gilbs in his pressing sometimes probably go unnoticed, but the energy in the legs. The frustrating thing is, Tuesday night at our place, if we'd have got a draw, we'd have fancied ourselves. Obviously our home record, we're a fit side. I'm not really bothered about full-time sides, right? Our team are fit and they can run and they can outrun people and they can sprint past people. So yeah, Tuesday would have been a great game for us, but like you say, it's not to be. Credit to Woking, and we wish them well in the next round. It's not personal between us and them. They're a good football club. So yeah, I don't know. I could say a lot more, but I'd get in trouble for it. I'm probably already in trouble already. So yeah, it's one of those kind of have to be careful. I don't know whether it impacts me as a manager or a player. But when people see it back, I just hope people see what it is. When people watch the video and wonder why I'm angry, why I've done all the prep work this week watching Woking, why the staff have done the prep work watching Woking, and it's ruined on one decision. It's not just a case of turning up today, chucking a team out there and going, go on lads, have a go. There's so many hours that go into it. The hours that we spent on the road, going to Chichester and Chatham, the preparation to get to what could be life-changing for the club. I don't think people realise how big that decision is. It could impact us for the next season. It could impact us for the next 5 years. If we've got a big game, you just don't know how it can benefit you financially. So it's moments like that when they're taken away from you. I don't care if we've been outplayed or someone scores an absolute worldie and puts one in the top corner. But a decision like that is, yeah, I don't know. It's probably up there with the lowest days of my football career.
We'll just move on then quickly into what's coming up next for Slough, which is obviously a week full of league games. Obviously the replay might have added a bit of a problem to that for you, but how will you now use the next week to sort of get over this result and move and get the heads right for what will be 3 league games in 7 days? Yeah,
we'll have to use it as fuel. Obviously, massive game next week. Is it Maidstone?
Maidstone, yeah.
Maidstone next week, so really tough game, another full-time outfit. We'll obviously have to do the prep work for that, but we've got a really good squad at the moment. I couldn't be more pleased with the players that we've got. I think even the lads that come on, I was watching from down the bottom of the steps there, and you can just see the impact that they've made as well. So it is difficult picking a team at the moment. Everyone's involved. So yeah, we'll have to prepare right and hopefully use it as fuel. We're not going to get too downbeat about it for sure. I know for a fact it will hurt for a couple of days, but as soon as sort of Monday comes, we'll be prepping again for Maidstone, and hopefully we can go there with fire in our bellies, which I'm sure we will. We're in a great position in the league, and hopefully we can maybe kick on and cement our place in the top end of the table if we get some good results over the next few weeks. So yeah, I'm probably mumbling on a bit. It's probably a long one, but I'm just so emotional at the moment. I feel sick to the stomach, but not for myself, and I want to reiterate that. It's for everyone else. I think some of the boys that we've got deserve to go and play in big games. I think they've been fantastic this season. I think they were as good as Woking today, especially in the second half. I thought we were by far the better team. I'd like to see the shot count. We spent a lot of time nicking the ball back off them, being really threatening, and yeah, I don't know, I just feel for them.
Well, thank you for spending some time with us, Scott. But commiserations, and we go again next Saturday away at Maidstone.
Cheers, Connor, thank you.